So let's talk about race relations. It's a delicate subject. So I was in the airport yesterday, and all of a sudden, like, I'm sitting here I'm on my computer, and maybe like 6 or 7 black kids. I mean, I think they were like basketball players or something. I don't know, but they all like surrounded me. Where I was sitting because I was charging my phone. And I was getting ready to do a conference call, and they were all eating and they were loud, and I'm getting ready to do a conference call. Now it didn't start yet. My conference call, like, I still had like 5 more minutes before my conference call could have started. But what did I do? I stayed quiet because I didn't need the silence then. I didn't need the silence at that very second. I needed it when I started my meeting. Now, if I was going to start my meeting, then I would have said something. But I didn't say anything. I just let them do whatever they were doing. And they were like almost a little bit rude. They were like, kept bumping into me on the chair and thinking I don't know if they were thinking I was going to move. I don't know. But I didn't move, and I wasn't going to move because I needed to charge my phone. But the thing is, some people, and I think this is the problem why we have issues. Some people will sit here and go on the attack and be like, "Hey, can you guys be quiet? I'm about to start a conference call." Or, "Hey, can you guys go sit somewhere else? I'm kind of going to do a conference call." Okay, number one, I couldn't tell them that because I didn't own the area. Number two, it's an airport. It's an open area. I don't own that area. It's not a private area. I didn't pay for that area. Anybody can go in that area. So for me to confront these guys would have been nothing but to cause a problem. So I think that's what's happening is people they'll get like upset, or they'll get, they'll take things the wrong way, or I could have moved, but I'm not going to move because I needed that spot to charge my phone. Like most people probably would have moved when I think about it, but that's not who I am. I'm not a coward. I'm not going to retreat just because there's someone moves next to me or sit next to me. I'm not going to retreat. But at the same time, as fighters and as warriors, we need to pick our battles and use wisdom. So what ended up happening was as soon as I was going to start the meeting, these guys just left. It's almost like the universe was testing me. It's really weird. Like, as soon as I was about to start the meeting, they slowly peeled away, finished it. They left a huge mess of wrappers and everything else. Of course, these are kids, 17, 18-year-old kids. But I thought that was inconsiderate. But they left, and I started my meeting, and there was no issue. It's almost like, when you're in an elevator and you don't say hello to someone, you don't say good morning. This is the type of crap this is the reason why a lot of the blacks here say that America is racist, because people don't say hello. And I can see it. I see their point. Because it happens to me. I'll go in an elevator and guys will be like grabbing their wives and shit for no reason at all. And I think that's the part of the European culture that's been ingrained. So what's the solution? The solution is this. Number one, don't overreact. If you get into a situation, don't say something unless you have to. Number two, observe before you say something. At the airport yesterday, I had a guy cut in line in front of me. And I was flying Southwest. And how Southwest works is, it's like if you're if you're picked to be on board earlier, you're supposed to go up front. So I asked him, I said, what's your number? And his number was lower than mine. So that means he has priority seating over me. But, you know, I mean, that's the thing. It's like, always look for the reason to fight. Because if I have to fight, I'm going to hurt somebody. I wear rings 9 times out of 10. When I'm traveling, I wear rings. And if I hit somebody, I'm going to hit them as hard as I can. And definitely there's going to be bleeding. So, but the thing is, I don't know how well they can fight. I was in the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu this past weekend, and there was a guy that was leading this Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Luis, and the guy looked like he couldn't fight at all. Not only did he look like he couldn't fight, but it turns out this guy is a world champion Jiu-Jitsu fighter. I mean, it's just, you could kind of barely tell because he had a little bit of a cauliflower on his ear. But usually when you see guys with cauliflowers on their ears, that means they can scrap. So that's the thing. It's just a lot of people, they'll tend to overreact on things and they won't look at the big picture. And then when you're doing it with someone who's a different race, you start saying, okay, well, this person's racist and that kind of thing. And it just creates an unnecessary problem for your life. The key is, in life, you want to avoid problems. And being able, number one, avoid problems. Number two, if there is a problem, being able to know how to handle it and handle it quickly and with the least amount of collateral damage possible. Okay? And number three is, I think you have to not overreact and basically look at something and see what is the situation. Is it something that I need to confront, or is it something that is actually valid? Now, the guy that cut in front of me in line, granted, he did have priority proceeding and he did have a right to be there, was a white guy, but he was an asshole. He could have said, excuse me, I have priority seating, I'm cutting in front, that kind of thing, but he didn't. So, these are the types of things, guys, you guys just have to be aware of as you travel and as you go on and you're living your life, that you want to live a life with, where you're not in the hospital, or where you're not putting someone in the hospital, or having to defend yourself from a lawsuit because you hurt somebody on a fight. And even if you're a skilled fighter, i.e. a martial artist or something, the judgment's gonna be harder on you. So just some thoughts as you navigate through life. So thanks for watching. Take care. God bless.